Hi, this is Shaz again. Today is 6th of Feb, Saturday, 2021. So, we've done the fruit videos, we've done a couple of reviews for Italian Roma and Russian Black Creme. And there was another heated discussion on Facebook when I posted a few pictures of the eggplant or aubergine that I'm growing. So, it's a general notion that in Canterbury, it's quite hard, or if I choose another word, difficult. Some people say impossible. Nothing is impossible. So it's not easy or difficult or challenging to grow aubergines in your garden. I'm not talking about the glass house. Pretty much everybody grows them in their glass houses or in their greenhouses. I tell you what, I'm pretty new to this Canterbury convention of this hobby. I mean, I've done a bit of it in Asia, a bit of it in Europe, and this is the first year that I'm doing it here. So I normally went to the nursery. I got the seedlings of the aubergines, got them here. After keeping them inside because of the cold weather, transplanted them. I'll be honest, it was an uphill battle. And for a week or two, I thought it was touch and go and they're gone. But then I added coffee grounds just as the last measure of giving it a bit more oxygen. That's a metaphor, to see if they would thrive. And you know what? They did thrive. So I do give them nitrogen every 4 weeks. So these went into the patch in November, right? So they are producing the aubergines, which have gone from tiny to a decent medium size. If you can take a look, they've gone to a decent medium size. So they would further, totally love the quality of this fruit. I bought good seedlings, and the trick of getting good fruit is to buy the right seedling. And by the way, a lot of people, I was not aware of that, because this is the first time I'm doing it here. It's been a while since I've grown eggplants. It was about, 20 years ago. So you would get two kind of blossoms on the aubergine plant. One is male, one is female. And luckily we have got reddish pods right next to these aubergine plants. So a lot of activity from the bees. So before I had put these reddish pods, bushes next to it, my blossom on the aubergine plants was just falling onto the ground. Flower would blossom, it will fall. It was not capitalizing into fruit. The minute I planted these reddish pods, I could still see 3 or 4 bees on the flowers right now. So the pollination, from a pollination perspective, it really helped. So ever since I've done that, I've put these reddish pods plant in 3 places in the garden, 1, 2, 3, right? And it's really helping. By the way, if this might sound interesting to you, the white butterfly has demolished a dozen of my cabbages, right? The red and the conventional cabbage as well. The minute I had put these plants into the garden, I had 2 remaining red cabbages, and you know what? They are thriving. The white butterfly is spending majority of the time on these bushes now. I don't see them around my cabbages anymore. So good food for thought if you want to try these. When you put the reddish plants at the start of summer, when you begin, for the season, do not harvest, like, let's say 5 or 10 plants. Let them blossom. That would invite a lot of friendly ecosystem into your garden. Lots of bees, lots of butterflies, lots of bumblebees. They would be all over. So that's pretty much about it. And before I go, let's show you the yield of what exactly we are getting from these plants. So, as you can see, I've tried covering the fruit that I'm getting. Mind you, we've got what? With these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants, per plant, 2 aubergines. We've got about 10, but that's not it. All the new flowering that is happening on the plant because of these bees. We've got really tiny fruits capitalizing in as well. So hopefully before the end of the summer, this is a very resilient plant. If you look at the leaves, they're quite hardy. So I've got a friend in California, and I've seen proof of this, that these plants can survive cold weather as well, but not too much. I'm not talking about frosty conditions. I had a friend of mine who had put this plant into the garden, and because it was bringing a lot of fruit, he was afraid that he would lose the fruit. So what he did was he put the plant into a potter and he moved it indoors, and it gave him the fruit until the start of the winter. So that's pretty much it. I think as soon as we'll harvest the aubergines, we'll try and shoot a video for that as well, to show you what kind of fruit we have received from this lovely plant. So have a lovely day to you all, guys, and we'll hope to see you soon. Goodbye.